About a year and a half ago, I officially became a college dropout. And today, I'm standing here in front of you guys, which to me is absolutely unbelievable. I don't think that this should make sense to anyone in this room, including myself. It's been an amazing journey at an amazing school. So I was born and raised in Evanston, Illinois. This is my house. And it was in this house at 8 years old I met the love of my life. Her name is Chess. Oh, she's so beautiful. She's so complex, with such a simple objective, just to capture the opponent's king. And yet, chess takes a lot of calculational power, but it's more a form of wisdom. It's intuition. It's really seeing yourself forward. It's the art of problem solving. So I started to get pretty good. This is an article published in the paper when I led my elementary school to a state title. We even made it to the front cover. This is me when I won my first individual state championship in first grade. And in third grade, this is me after I placed third in the nation at nationals. I was officially a nationally ranked chess player. And then I met basketball. Oh my goodness, do I love basketball. I'll play all day with my siblings. And it's where I met most of my best friends. But if you guys take a look at this picture, I'm not the tallest. I certainly don't look the strongest. I can tell you right now I was not the fastest, and I did not jump the highest. But I was the point guard. When the team would come out in a 2-3 zone, it was my job to position our players in the best way to give us the best chance to score. I was solving problems. I was creating solutions on the court. I knew quickly that this is what I love to do. So then for some odd reason, I jumped to college. I went to college at St. John's University in Queens, New York, and I found myself in a French literature class. Yeah, French literature class. But then this guy showed up in my life. It was almost as if he dropped out of the sky. It's my dad's friend, Bill Gouchouin. Bill was an early Apple employee. He helped build QuickTime. He also worked at Sony. He built PlayStation. But Bill also played chess. He would come over, and we related to the beautiful problems and solutions we can create with these pieces in these 64 squares. And he would watch me play in tournaments, and he saw the magic I could build, and he wanted to see if I could reproduce that magic in front of a computer. So he pushed me to Star School in the Starter League, and I can tell you right now that this is the best decision I've ever made. I'm 20 years old, but in my 20 years, that is the best decision I've ever made in my life. I remember first time I met Neil, he told me, people don't come here to build a resume. They don't come here to do a French literature assignment, build a GPA to put it on a resume. They come here to build things and solve problems, and all of a sudden I was solving problems again. This was my passion growing up as a kid. What if all I could do was submit the PGN? PGN in chess is portable game notation. So your chessboard is a grid. On the bottom, it's A through H, and on the sides, it's 1 through 8. So every square is a coordinate. For example, this is E4. If I were to put a bishop there, the notation would be B to E4. So this is an example game in PGN. What if I built an app where all you had to do was paste in the PGN and click submit? Somehow the app would understand what was going on, give me a chessboard, access it, ask if it can allow access to my video. I can invite someone like my little brother, who's not sitting next to me, but he wants to learn chess. And all of a sudden we can click through a game together. When I click my board, his board moves. We're synced. This is like I'm teaching my little brother in our living room, but we're remote. This is unbelievable. This is revolutionizing the way people can learn chess. This right here is the game of the century, like I was showing you guys before. And that bishop c5 move is the move where Bobby ended up making the great bishop e6. Now I'm talking to my brother. We can communicate. He can ask me questions. See, chess is learned visually. Like I explained, a book and a computer cannot understand the craft and the art of problem solving. You know, what if I click the board, flip the board, see it from different perspectives? I can test a variation, which means I can move the pieces. I can experiment. What if I put my bishop there? What if he took my queen? What would happen? You know, this is how chess should be learned. Guys, in 5 months, I built the Fans Challenge. In 3 months, me and Archibald helped train me, and in 6 weeks, I built Chess Explained. I've given over 30 chess lessons on it. My friend in Chicago taught his girlfriend in Vermont how to play chess with my software. And I have a lesson scheduled 5,029 miles away with a man in Tunisia who wants to learn chess. It's truly remarkable. I wanted this product to exist since I was 8 years old with those trophies. And Star School helped me do that. So looking back at this year and a half, I hope you guys can tell, man, this is wild, right? Steve Jobs started a speech where he said, you know, when you grow up, you tend to get told that the world is the way it is, and that your life is to just live inside that world. That sounds a lot like my French literature class, and I would get the homework assignment, and I would cheat on it, and my dad would call me, yo, how's class going? Oh, well, Dad, it's going great. You're paying 6 figures for this education. And I'm waiting until Saturday, because that's what I live for, to have a beer with my friends, and that's a really limited life. You know, what Star School did for me is this board. I was so in love with solving these problems, and this court, I was so in love with solving these problems, it became this world. And all of a sudden, I was solving problems and creating things that existed in the world, and it was beautiful. And I got to experience it with a ton of beautiful people. And, do you guys know what we get to do when we're done talking to you? We get to go build things, you know? And that's amazing to me. That's amazing. I'm going to end this with my very first application to the Starter League. This is about a year ago now. And if you read the first sentence, it says, I'm dying to develop my idea for a chess website. It's a year ago. And it's been unbelievable to live that through. Hopefully from this presentation you guys can understand that these people in this school mean a lot to me. And to you guys, I appreciate everything you guys have done for me. I would only hope that I've given back at least a fraction. It's been unreal. So thank you guys for coming out. I will be helping Neil teach this summer and working on Lanch with him as well, so I'll be around. Hit me up. I'd love to teach chess, play ball, you know, whatever. I'd love to talk to you guys. So yeah, again, thank you guys. Appreciate it.